everyone. We're looking to rap with our two main ladies today. I can already smell our success.
What do you mean, looking to rap? Oh, aren't you the expert now?
This upcoming scene is the two Musketeers' final confrontation with the Baron. There will be quite a... Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera, action!
The view is beautiful tonight. And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal tea in the air.
Enough, villain! It's time that you pay for the death of our mother!
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners? How can you speak like this to your own father?
I'd sooner swallow all of my teeth than call you father.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just as obstinate as their foolish mother. In this world, Mora and status is everything. She thought she could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and concessions? Ah, how...
Mother never asked a single thing of you. All she wished was for us to live a peaceful life, just like the others.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death. Compared to that deadly poison, the 2 bullets that will soon pierce through your heart will be like sweet mercy.
And that's exactly why I said you're just as naive as her. Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me? So let's see. What is stronger? Mora and power, or the 2 muskets in your hand? Get them!
Tulip! There are too many of them!
It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris. And Mother will be watching over us, too. Justice will prevail!
Whirling snow!
You've lost.
To think I'd lose.
We are no children of yours.
Then you lost your mother, and will soon kill your father as well.
We will gain our long-awaited justice. It's over.
So, where will you...
I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you? Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's blooming again.
Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect the scene to go so well. And we got it in a sync. All right, everyone. We've got a rap for Tulip and Iris.
Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevres! Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so quickly. Paimon totally understands. Paimon, you were great too, Chevres. The way you said...
That is indeed my favorite line in the whole book. I still remember trying to act it out in my...
Whoa! Paimon would have never guessed you're that type.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice prevails over evil? Don't forget, I'm the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Captain, I have something urgent to report.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just a moment.
It's okay, don't worry about us.
Oh? Was she whisked away by work already? I was just about to tell her how...
It seemed like some urgent...
Then perhaps we should thank the stars that we were able to wrap both of your parts so quickly today. Switching around the filming Anyway, I actually came over to let everyone know. And one last thing, Miss Ayaka. Your acting skills today were immaculate as always. Are you sure you won't consider taking up full-time acting? See,
Thank you for your kind words, Director Farina. Unfortunately, there are still many matters that I have to take care of back home at the Yashiro Commission. I cannot remain in Fontaine to pursue an acting career. Nevertheless, I will make sure...
Oh, that's a shame. But
I believe it's also about time for me to take my leave. But hopefully I'll see you on set over the next few days. Even though my part's wrapped, I'd still like to swing by and help out the crew. See you tomorrow, Traveler and Paimon.
Yep, see you tomorrow! Well, what should we do next? Maybe we'll go investigate the case some more with Shivers today.
Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Huh?
You could say that our ship has finally chanced upon one of those...
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon definitely... So, Chevres, why did you take us here?
Affirmative. It wasn't anything conclusive, but it should show us a clear way forward. Have you ever heard of someone by the name of Emily?
Oh, you mean that famous perfumer?
She's a good friend of mine. She's lent me her aid several times in the past to resolve some difficult cases. After I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder, I sent it to her. After all, she's probably...
And then?
There was nothing remarkable about the flower or the trace amounts of soil left, but according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was derived from a very rare cultivar.
Huh. Paimon didn't know that there were different varieties of rainbow...
Flowers that are deliberately cultivated will always show some different features from... We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to a special cultivar, but with Emily's...
Oh, Paimon gets it now. So whoever first planted that rainbow rose was probably the killer.
Precisely. And after we checked what we learned against some sales records from the past, we discovered that there's...
Really?
It's the novelist.
But didn't you say he had an alibi?
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. I still don't think he was the one who pulled the trigger. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home or never purchased a rainbow rose from his garden. Whatever the case, we will have to confirm a number of things.
So you mean the next...
Yes. We're going to pay him a... That should be his house.
There are so many Gardamex stationed...
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them so he won't be harassed.
Huh. So there are a lot of flowers in his garden, but...
Right. Which is exactly why I think there has to...
So...
Just wait here for now. I'd like to take...
But They're so far.
Don't forget, Paimon, I'm actually the real-life captain of the Musketeers. All clear. Let's go.
Wait! Paimon's a little nervous now that we know.
I'll go knock on the door and make sure it's safe inside. Once we're sure that we're in the clear, I'll ask him to come with us for a quick round of questioning at the
But can't we just.
We still have no evidence that he's the killer, or that he... Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his garden for me while I'm talking to him. It'll help the Marashose Phantom...
Sure, no problem.
Excuse me, Mr. Baptiste.
Who could it be at this hour? Oh, it's you.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste? We would like to ask you some questions about a case.
Oh, is it still regarding the murder case from before?
I cannot confirm or deny that at this time.
So it is then.
Listen, I need you to...
Miss Chavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Oh! Okay.
By saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess.
Huh?
He just admitted he's guilty!
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The musket you're looking for has been...
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Yes, I am...
I must say.
Oh? Is it because I confessed?
Both, I suppose.
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us. Had you done so, but that won't stop me from always remembering his grotesque face. After all...
Your mother is still healthy and well.
You know, I was adopted as a child. I was referring to my birth mother.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's records.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting some lies to protect himself after watching his mother die right in front.
So, your novel...
No, of course not. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man who abused...
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin. An irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just for a few bags of Mora.
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to...
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from...
I'm simply skeptical about your motive.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of it. You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger. Well...
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me. I've accepted that I will never be able to avenge my mother.
And so what? The characters in your...
Now, Officer Chavras, I'm the one who has...
What's your father's name? How do you plan to prove the veracity of all of your...
Well...
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the guard's headquarters?
No, it has to be here. I must ensure that we...
Fine. Let's...
When I said won't be overheard, I meant by anyone. I would like to speak with you and you alone.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Please stay safe.
All right. Let's hear it.
Will you really believe what I'm about?
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
Fair enough.
So that's how it's...
So, it seems...
Do you want me to go public with this?
No, of course not.
Then why did you bother telling me?
You've read my work. Even if you were to go public with all of this right now, it's been too long. Almost 20 years. Anything that could be used as evidence has long faded away. Even if there might have been a solitary island of truth once upon a time, it has long sunk beneath the waves by now. Justice will never find him.
Not if you don't try.
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, you will always stand on the side of justice. But do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for him? I bet he could lead an extremely comfortable life in the fortress of Meripede.
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Your portrayal of the Musketeer, pull the trigger of justice against him. Let the villain get what he deserves.
You want me to let you go so you may complete your revenge?
No, Officer Chavras. No. What I'd like...
Oh, Chevra sure is taking her time. Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her? Oh, you do have a Still, do you have any idea who the rich person might be? And why the novelist doesn't...
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning.
But what about the name? Did he tell you the name of the...
Yes, he did. But for now, I have to return to the Special Patrol. I'll probably be quite busy over the next few days, so...
All right, Paimon understands if you can't tell us everything.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
We haven't seen Chevra since that night at Baptiste's place. Well, guess there's no point in worrying about it now. Let's go join up with the others.
Mein Fräulein.
Good morning! I Ayaka and I were just talking about you. Is Chevres still not joining us today?
Probably not.
Huh? That's such a pity. Director Farina's, she even said that she'll get me into a couple scenes, so everyone will have a We were also planning on having a victory feast once we're all finished filming. You can join us.
If only Chevres was here. I still...
I'm afraid that can't be helped. Those special patrol folks are like phantoms when they've got a case on their hands.
But to be honest, I'm even more concerned by what I read in the Steambird earlier this morning.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. He came forward and confessed his crime. We didn't know about this case at all when we joined the film. Is it going to affect...
From a pure publicity standpoint, this will draw a lot more attention to our film. I have to say, though, that no director can be perfectly comfortable with garnering attention through means other than artistic skill.
To be fair, I feel like that ship sailed the moment you allowed yourself to be named as the director on our posters.
It's not my fault that I'm super popular. What was that saying again? My popularity has...
Sunk to an all-time low?
Spread to the four corners of Teyvat.
Excuse me, everyone.
Xavier! Feels like it's...
I've been talking nonstop with the Film Association, and I'm absolutely swamped trying to coordinate the film's marketing. So forgive me for...
Oh, seems like you've...
Yes, that's one. Oh, and before we begin the final round of film, the original investor of our film, Mr. Morris.
A pleasure to meet you.
Yes, glad to make your acquaintance, Mr. Morris. We've heard about the issues you...
Oh, well, the situation
Don't worry, Mr. Morris. Accidents and last-minute challenge. The good news is that we're almost done filming now. And
Is that so?
All right, now that we've gotten we'll mostly be filming typical people and scenery from the streets today to improve the sense of and there'll be a cameo for Mr. Kamisato and Miss Yoimiya as well. They'll be used to show outsider perspectives on the fates of the two musketeers.
That's right. Ayato should be...
Excellent! Then let's start with the scenery.
yep, we'll be...
Remember, all we need are some wide zoom shots of the streets. If you happen to find some particularly lovely patches of flowers and grass, feel free to grab some close-ups of those as well. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action! Okay, now move the camera slowly. Try to focus on that. What's wrong? Just adjust the focal length a bit. Something the matter? But wasn't it working? Veronique, can we try a different camera?
No problem. How about this one?
All right, let's give it another try. Lights! Camera! Don't tell me. Veronique, do we have any other spare one? What? Then go find a workshop to get them repaired right away. Oh, and you too, Bono. Go find our spare camera in the warehouse and bring it back to the set.
On it.
Greetings, everyone. My apologies for the delay.
It seems like there are some issues with the filming equipment today.
I see.
Well, let's not just stand here twiddling our thumbs. Actors, to the makeup booth. We'll start on the next...
The people at the workshop told me that the part which holds the lens in place seemed to have fallen.
Well, no time to dwell on that now. Ahem! Quiet on set! Places, everyone!
By the way, have you heard about that recent...
Yes, I have. It seems that they've caused quite the commotion.
I heard that the chief of the guards is so mad about not catching the...
Oh?
Director, we have a problem.
Oh, we're in the middle of a take!
No, Director,
Our film, all the finalized film that we've been keeping in the case has disappeared.
Oh, wait, well, what did you say?
Mr. Bono, please take me to where the film was kept right—
I'm coming too.
No, Yoimiya, you have to stay here. Oh. Okay, listen up. Everyone who's not working on this current scene can go with Bono to look for the film. Everyone else, unbelievable. How could all these problems happen in just one day?
We're back.
How did it go?
We found it in the sewers.
Huh? In the sewers? Is the film still okay?
We discovered it just in time, so we should still be able to salvage it. The others are checking now to see if we lost any specific scenes.
You scared me for a moment there. I nearly thought we had lost everything. I really don't want to experience that feeling of despair.
Okay, but who could have stolen the film and—
Could it be?
But if they wanted to—
Okay, we don't have time to really look into it right now.
Yeah, let's—
I would like to officially announce that our entry to the festival, The Two Musketeers,
Hi, Mud.
even though the filming process proved to be extremely challenging.
And just like director Farina, I would also like to extend my most heartfelt thanks to all of you.
All right, let's save the awards speech for later and hopefully also get some rehearsals in. Anyway, now it's time to party! Let's all make our way to the beach and have a celebration.
Party! Party! Paimon wants to party! Whoa! This place is hopping! Everyone's finally getting to relax after wrapping up the film. Let's go.
Have you ever seen a fireworks show, Mr. Morris? It's pretty.
I'm afraid I haven't, but
This is turning out to be quite the party.
I was thinking, if this film turns out to be a success, of course,
I'd be more than—
Thank you for the offer, Mr. Xavier, but
Is that so? Well, then in that case, bon voyage, Miss Veronique.
Hey, Ayato! How's your work been going?
Everything went rather smoothly.
Ayato told me that we've already confirmed the dates for some Inazuma Fontaine culture, so the next time we visit, we'll be doing so— Oh, that's great! Then maybe Paimon— Oh, wait. Wouldn't Yae Miko get upset if that happens? That would be stealing some of her business. You've got a point. She's always complaining that light novels have become bland and too predictable after all.
The cultural exchange won't only feature literatures of both nations, of course. We have also...
Whoa, Paimon— When the time comes, be sure to visit— Farina!
Oh, my darling Clapperloaf.
Paimon thinks you worked even— Worst of all, Paimon started having dreams of you shouting, "Lights, camera, action!" into Paimon's ears.
Hey, if anything, shouldn't I be more grand and delightful than your dreams?
That's not Paimon.
Anyway, what's most important is that we've wrapped the film. Hey, no need to mention the official name.
Wait, now that you mention it, if we did win the prize, would Farina just get a statue of herself?
Come on, I don't need that kind of attention. Xavier can accept the reward on our behalf.
But just imagine! Farina accepting the Farina Award and holding a Farina statue.
I'm going back to my dessert now.
Hey, you two.
Are you not really into these?
Not particularly. But this is still better than Fontaine.
But if this film becomes a big hit, people...
Yes, that's highly likely. As long as the film can premiere as planned.
Are you still worried about...
That and all the obstacles we...
You're right.
But why today of all days? No. No, it's nothing.
How are you doing, Mr. Morris?
Well, you could say that.
Judging by how much fun everyone's having, is there something that you still...
Oh, well, I'm just not a late...
Oh, no! Silly.
Oh, what?
I prepared a whole batch of fireworks for the party, but I forgot to bring them over from the warehouse.
Fireworks, you say? Well, that's,
Could you help me carry them over, Mr. Morris? I won't be able to fetch all...
Me?
I just wanted to make this a surprise for everyone. But what pretty please, Mr. Morris? These are some of the best fireworks I've ever made. So I also want you to see them before you leave. They're stunning. I promise that they'll be a once-in-a-lifetime experience that you'll never forget.
But...
It's okay, just come with me. If we're sneaky... The warehouse is right over here. I moved the fireworks there in advance, so it shouldn't be too much work bringing them back.
It's still a ways away from the party.
Sorry about that, Mr. Morris. It's probably because I'm used to carrying fireworks all the time, so it doesn't feel like a lot of work to me. It's dark in here. Wait here, Mr. Morris. I think the light switch should be somewhere over here.
Why did I have to get roped into this? What was that? Who's there? Get me out! Get me out of here!
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
You've got the wrong guy. It wasn't me. I'm not the killer.
You know, Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards. That is Eliza's pendant, the one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake! It has to be! There's no way!
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me. I told Eliza to keep us a secret. I paid her plenty for her silence. I never thought she'd keep the child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She forced my hand. No! I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell. I'm Captain Shovraz of the Special Patrol. Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder. You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the Second Musketeer.
Wait, what's going on? This wasn't in the script.
Drop the gun, Veronique.
Why? Why would you keep me from exacting revenge on this heartless monster?
Drop your weapon. This is my final warning.
What is...
Do I have to spell it out for you, Morris? Everything that took place just now was, but this last part is all...
Chevraz, you told us you wanted us to help you stage a play.
It's because even I had no way to confirm my theory until now. Thank you for your performance, Yoimiya. Could I trouble you to go and bring in the other special— Oh, and please tell the other cast members not to worry.
On it!
So what do you think, Morris? My patience is limited, you know. Don't force me to take you back to the interrogation room. I'd wait with the recording we made. You have no chance of winning in court.
All right. I'll talk. I hired an assassin to murder Elisa. She once worked as a maid on my family's estate. We kept our relationship a secret and carried out an affair for some time, but it wasn't long. And if my parents ever found out, they would have stripped me of my— I also didn't expect Elisa to insist on bringing the pregnancy to term. She even asked me to leave my family and travel far, far away.
She believed that you were true.
I didn't have a choice. I gave her a large sum of mora, told her to leave the family and to get rid of the baby. But then years later, she sent me a letter. There were photos of 2 children, and she even asked if I could find some time to visit them.
Huh? 2 children?
Even if she had the children against your will, you could have just ignored the letter entirely.
I had just gotten engaged to be married to an heiress from another wealthy family. So if it—
No. You always had a choice.
Do you know how it feels to watch your mother be killed right in front of you? My brother and I were hardly even school age yet. We were hidden beneath the floorboards, grasping each other's hands like a lifeline. We were so terrified that all we could do was to watch Mother try to fight back, and then collapse to the floor. Even after the assassin left, we were still too terrified to leave our hiding spot. We thought that he might come back. But she had already become cold and stiff to the touch.
You made up your mind right then and there to bring the—
Not only that, we resolved to get our revenge.
And that's why you became the Musketeers.
No, that's why I became a musketeer. The man from before was also killed by me. My brother had nothing to do with it.
I figured as much. I once told these 2 that he didn't look like a killer to me. His confession from that night also— I think what really tipped me off was, how could I not feel a sense of regret in him? He confessed faster than any criminal I've ever met. But he didn't say a single word about you. But after the questioning ended, I disassembled the musket we dug up from his backyard, put it in front of him, and told him to reassemble it. He had no idea where to even start. He's never touched a gun in his life. Based on that, I determined that he was not acting alone. He only surrendered himself to draw our attention and create a moment of opportunity for his partner. So, I decided to play and as expected, the second musketeer followed us without hesitation once she's— Besides, why else would he call the novel The 2 Musketeers?
But how did you know it was Veronique?
I figured it out the moment Baptiste told me that so-called financial crisis was all just a ruse. He just wanted to sign up as the investor and then leave the film without any source of funding. After all, he has a vested interest in minimizing the reach of this story. It's really just the same—
Human scum.
But then Xavier pulled out all the stops and got the film made against all odds. Morris couldn't have that. With the killer in custody, he figured it was safe to act.
Wait, so you were behind all those mishaps today?
As for the identity of the second musketeer, I assumed they'd probably— and if they already knew that Morris was the film's investor, then furthermore, being the props manager would allow the culprit to avoid scrutiny by purchasing mechanical parts in the name of the crew. With that hypothesis in mind, I went back to check Baptiste's orphanage adoption records. Guess who's—
My brother.
As in, he trusted me to perform the deed on his behalf?
He trusted you to stand on the side.
I am.
I thought you could do it as well. Oh, the look on your face when you told him to go to hell. I really thought you'd put a bullet in his brain. You know what he has done. Are you telling me that you'd rather see him spend the rest of his life living like a king in the fortress of Meripede? I will never be able to forget the feeling of my mother's cold, lifeless hands. And you would call this ending fair?
I won't lie, Veronique. I did hesitate when I wondered. I agonized.
So why don't you?
Because that should never be how justice is. Perhaps to you, justice is simply reciprocated. But everyone has their own understanding of justice. If everyone were to pursue their own definition of it, there would be no more order in this world. Today, you'll kill Morris. And tomorrow, his children may come for you. The world cannot render judgments based on a desire for revenge. Fontaine is founded on a set of laws and a standardized code of justice. But with all that said, I will promise you—
Chevros, the rest of the Special Patrol is here.
Thank you so much, Yoimiya. Letelier, Terena, please—
I still can't agree with your reasoning.
I know.
Justice has not been delivered.
Chevros.
Let's go. We should give an explanation to the crew. Thank you for your concern. I'm just thinking about the things in life that have—
Who would have thought?
I'm just glad that you're all safe and sound.
Well, what should we do now? We have a
What do you mean? Shouldn't you be even more motivated to spread—
Shiori is right. I'd also like more people—
But the real ending of the story seems to have deviated somewhat from the one in the script.
The call is yours. We still have time to reshoot an ending if that—
No, it's fine as is. I like what we have for the catharsis. Romanticism is what gives works of art their appeal. Fiction is able to explore means of restitution that could never work in real life. Just like the real world, the world of stories also has its own set of rules and justice. These different possibilities are what initially drew—
Sounds good to me.
What about Veronique?
She will soon face her judgment alongside her brother, and if I had to guess, they'll probably all be sent to the fortress of Meripede. I'll make sure to give Risley a heads up about it.
Oh, you mean that kind of heads up?
Exactly.
Ahem. All right, then the matter's set. Let's get back to the feast and enjoy each other's company. You should join us, Chevros. You missed the first few hours.
All right.
Then I'll wait for you over there.
Traveler, Paimon, could you wait for me by the sea after the party ends? I'd like to go on a brief walk. Thank you very much. Sorry for the wait.
Oh, we weren't waiting long at all. Is there something else you wanted to tell us?
No, I don't have anything new to share. I just felt that since you were my investigation partners, I should have another Traveler, how would you have responded to Baptiste's request if you were in my shoes? Just like the protagonist of the story, huh? Can't say it doesn't suit you. When I was young, my father often took me here to swim. We'd come rain or shine. He told me that swimming was the best activity to train one's strength of will.
Oh?
Because the moment you give up would be the moment you die. One winter, the chilly wind felt almost like knives on my skin, and the seawater was so— I cried and begged my father to spare me from having to swim across, but he wouldn't listen. He used to be a member of the Special Patrol as well. You could say
That sounds—
When he saw that I wouldn't stop crying, he just picked me up and tossed me into the icy water. The bone-chilling cold took away my senses. I waited for my father to save me, but one look and I knew he'd already started swimming for the opposite shore. I used all of my strength to try and catch up to my father. Those few minutes felt longer than my whole— I've never felt afraid about anything in my life after that.
That way of teaching would have never worked on Paimon.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right method for anyone. It's just that working now as I am in the pursuit of justice.
Chevron.
But the worse I feel, the more I know to never give up. Anyway, how about a race? Neither of us will drown, but we can still see who swims fast.
You guys—
Oh, that felt good.
You were so fast in the water, Chevron. About...
Partly, but I'd say...
Oh, so it's due to your...
Of course, it was only after I joined the Special Patrol that I learned that truth is often stranger than fiction. Come on, let's... To be honest, I do sometimes question whether the decisions I make are the right ones. But I know that no matter what, I must keep swimming. Because the only thing I've got my eyes on is the shore in the distance. Thank you for coming on this walk with me. I feel a lot better after getting all...
Huh. We're nearly back at Baptiste's house.
Huh. You're right.
He really did plant a lot of flowers.
Huh? Wait. Paimon, the rainbow roses in the garden. They're in... Even though it's a bit late, I'm not on behalf of the Special Patrol this time. Oh, you want to hear more? To be honest, I didn't spend that much time with him. Once, he didn't come home for a long time. When I went out to buy food, I learned that he had become a criminal, and by extension, that made me a criminal's daughter. But we can talk about that another day. I actually have a lot of sympathy for Veronique and Bep, but that doesn't mean I'll allow them to walk the path of evil. Even if films are different from the real world. They're a form. I adore the two Musketeers, and I can't wait to catch the film when it premieres in the Opera House. Thank you for looking out for me.
Hey there, you two.
You weren't ceremonious today, right? Paimon wondered...
I'd give it a 90% chance.
Farina! Oh, Paimon didn't know you...
I'm sure the others will also be here in no time. Xavier, if...
What, but we don't even know if we're going to win.
Just open your eyes! You've also had conversations with the Opera House's operating staff, right? Didn't with the Mora you've made from the box office.
But that's all credit to my amazing crew. You've all helped to make this...
Well, give it some thought.
All right, but before that, Traveler and Paimon, could I trouble you to quickly pay a visit to the Fortress of Merib...
Huh? But shouldn't we stay for...
I wanted to ask you two to invite Shavraz to join us at the ceremony. I haven't been able to find her recently. According to the papers, the culprits of the Musket murder case...
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Yep, just wait here, Xavier. And...
All right, then I'll...
This is as far as I'll be taking them.
Got another errand to run?
Something like that. I'm expected at a party.
Now that's something you don't hear every day. Found a new pat?
No, it's just a special occasion.
Shavras! Risley!
Festivals really do bring people together. It's been a while.
Call it the festival spirit.
Yeah, you could say that. Even our head nurse has gotten herself all worked up preparing super deluxe nutritious shakes. Just one gulp.
Were you talking about work just now?
We've already finished discussing everything. So?
I believe I haven't yet made any promises or guarantees.
But you also didn't shoot me down. Here, how about this? You could give everyone a copy of the newspaper. Perhaps on the day when the cover story happens to, oh, I don't know, expose a certain someone's misdeeds from 20 years ago?
I suppose then a certain someone may soon find himself the most unlucky person in the Fortress of Meripede.
While another 2 people will soon be hailed as heroes.
Speaking of heroes,
You're here to invite me to the party, right?
Ooh, then let's head back right away! See you, Risley! Happy fun to—
and the same
And the winner of the Farina Award for the first Fontanalia Film Festival is... The Two Musketeers!
We won! We really won!
Congratulations, Mr. Xavier.
We won? I can't believe it!
See? My takes on Fontaine's entertainment and
Now, please welcome to the stage the producer of The Two Musketeers, Mr. Xavier.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Time really flies, huh?
It certainly feels that way. It feels like it was only—
Will you come back to Fontaine?
Of course. I'm very— But how about you? Would you—
I can't say the thought has crossed my mind before, but...
I will be eagerly awaiting your visit. It would be wonderful if you could visit my—
Yeah, let's keep in touch.
Did you accomplish all you came here for?
Yes. And you...
How has Ogura and her business been?
To my knowledge, she's doing quite well.
Tell her I said hi.
I certainly will.
I heard the thunderstorm has stopped.
Yes, and the war has also been brought to an end. Peace and prosperity has returned to the islands.
I quite like the sound of that. Perfect for hanging textiles out to dry.
I'd like to offer my thanks again to the entire cast and crew. Without you, I would have never come. With the support of my entire crew, I would like to officially announce our film company, Musketeer Pictures.
Oh, that is a—
Then in that case, let's please welcome...
Oh, Paimon didn't know we'd also be taking—
Director Farina, I believe you...
Huh? No. There's no need. It's so embarrassing.
It's an honor the director deserves.
Yes, I agree. Just accept that you're not getting out of this.
Ready, everyone? 3, 2, 1...
Musketeer Pictures!